Social media crime rate is down since the 90s. No, not the murder rate. Hell no, the murder rate ain't down from the 90s. I don't even know where you get that. Crime rate may be down, just basic crime. With murder, and they're committing murders at lower ages, at way younger ages. You got 8, 9, and 10-year-olds who got beef that's going outside shooting at each other every day.
Shout out to my man Celebrity Live Uncut. Y'all make sure y'all tap in. This is the littest YouTube in the world.
This is your Celebrities Live Uncut, where you get the lives exclusively here if you missed it. Celebrities Lives Uncut. Like and subscribe.
Also, this video is not my original video. This is solely a reaction to an Instagram Live.
The melodies of Mobb Deep, like even though it was dark, but it wasn't. It was like they were hard, but they weren't dark. You know, and they probably was the hardest. They probably was some of the darkest. Like, but it was storytelling. It made you listen to the lyrics in their songs, right? Like you can recite, like damn near verbatim, most of Mobb Deep's lyrics. I know most of Havoc's lyrics because the beats, the melody will make you listen. So when I was saying this, it's like the difference between cocaine and fentanyl. You know what I'm saying? It's like the difference. That's the difference between gangster rap and drill music. Like they both get you high. You can OD on both of them. But fentanyl, it's like that shit is specifically gonna kill you. Like, I don't even understand why somebody would get high for a nigga like, yo, y'all would get high on cocaine. Like niggas was having a good time on cocaine, even say some shit that I would do. But it was like the fun drug. It was niggas getting high, they sniff a little blow, they get high, they have sex, they laugh, they joke, they want to enjoy yourself. Niggas on fentanyl, that shit is damn near driving you crazy. Like, it shit is like eating bath salt. Yeah, they are both bad, but we have to acknowledge that one is worse than the other. Like, we just have to acknowledge that one is worse than the other. You know? And when I'm just saying, for me, I can listen to Scarface. I can listen to Respect Yourself. I can listen to Fuck the Police. Like there's songs of NWA that I can point to that they had messages. It was socially conscious. You know. But I can't point to the drill songs that have messages that have any level of social conscious. Yeah, I mean, it's not about taste. Like whether you like something or don't like it doesn't mean the effect of it is different. Right? It doesn't, like the ingredients of cake don't change whether you like the cake. You know what I'm saying? Like it still got sugar, it got all the shit in it. Like some people drink alcohol, some don't. Whether you like it or you don't like it, alcohol is what it is. If you intake too much alcohol, shit gonna fuck up your liver. That's just what it is. Like, it's called drill music. Drill is another slang term for kill. You understand what I'm saying? So, it's by definition of what it is. It is designed to evoke that level of anger in you to where you want to kill. Or you imitate killing. And it does. Because when I listen to that shit, I'm like, this shit is so dark. Like these niggas And then they say you in demon time. Like, these niggas sound like demons. Like, what the fuck is going on? It's like atheist music. Nah, drill is fentanyl. That shit ain't even crack, my nigga. It ain't even crack. Because why do I care about horror music? I'm not a woman. Like, people talk about horror music, and I was having this conversation yesterday. Although I don't like the content, and I think the shit is way too overly sexual. What I will say is the women who have horror music, right? And the women who listen to horror music, a lot of them are still graduating college, business owners, you know, they're still successful. They're not gonna go outside and shoot and kill nobody. Their trajectory of success is way higher than a nigga that's listening to drill music or even just engaged in drill music. The trajectory of success in life expectancy is higher for the woman with horror music. So we having a conversation. I know strippers and prostitutes and all that, who former prostitutes who are very successful, ain't never been to jail. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a different trajectory. So you having a conversation, it's the truth. Sukihana ain't going to jail. Little Kim ain't never go to jail. I mean, she did go to jail though, but that was because of the gangster part of the music. Like, if you're just talking about the women who have sexually explicit lyrics, right? That that's not engaged in street activities. They doing a lot better than the niggas who on the street shit. I'm just being. Yeah, the Harvard lady, like, that's some foul shit there. So you wanna do comparison between drill rappers and women who have quote unquote horror music? Is that really like a conversation you want to have? Whether you agree with it or not, the trajectory and the possibility of life expectancy and success of women who quote unquote have horror music is a lot higher than the drill people. I think the generation has problems. I will say that. What does that mean? So you can pick at the high-hanging fruit. Like, what difference does that mean? Like, if I want to deal with low-hanging fruit, I want to deal with the shit that I can change. You want to go to the trees and try to get. I stay in my lane. Maybe my lane is what you call low-hanging fruit. I don't see the niggas who got the high-hanging fruit. I don't even see them. They mostly just talking, right? Because when you talk about high-hanging fruit and you don't have access or any real opportunity to change none of the shit you talking about, you just talking. You know what I'm saying? Now the Locks has street music. The Locks told stories about the streets. They told about the ups and downs. You know. But yeah, that low-hanging fruit you learn. Yeah, I'm going for low-hanging fruit. I'm going for shit I can change. That I can directly, I know that I'm can be on this ground and I can influence and change certain shit. Like what are you talking about? Social media crime rate is down since the 90s. No, not the murder rate. Hell no, the murder rate ain't down from the 90s. I don't even know where you get that. Crime rate may be down, just basic crime. With murder, and they're committing murders at lower ages, at way younger ages. You got 8, 9, and 10-year-olds who got beef that's going outside shooting at each other every day. This is a fact. This ain't some shit I know. Like it's 9 and 10-year-olds who talking about they got beef and they walk around with guns trying to kill each other. Why would I address Diddy? I don't know nothing about Diddy. I keep saying the same thing over and over. Everybody that talks about Diddy said, "Well, did he do it? Did he did? What is it true? Like why? What relevance does that make for me to have that conversation about some shit I know nothing about? Just to talk about it? Just to be along with the gossip gang? Niggas gossiping about other men and their personal life that I know nothing about?" That's right, the lyrical and musical excellence in gangster rap influenced the world and still does. Like one of the fathers of gangster rap, you know, like Scarface.
Sorry to bother. Just checking in. I know you're enjoying the live. But just to let you know, to support the channel, just leave a like. Also subscribe if you want to stick around. We catch all the previous lives. Like I said, we check all the previous lives. Don't forget to hit the like button. Like
the music that Scarface put out is timeless. Like you got gangster, like when we talk about gangster rap, when you talk about the best rappers of all time, there will never be a drill rapper that is considered one of the greatest rappers of all time. They won't never be in the conversation. There'll never be a drill rapper that's in the conversation. You know what I'm saying? There would never ever be no drill rapper of yet will ever be one of the greatest rappers of all time. This won't happen. They will never be in the conversation. That's what I'm trying to tell you, like, man. Gangster rap created revolutionaries, man. Created political-minded revolutionaries, social conscious revolutionaries. It inspired entrepreneurship. All type of shit. Like when we look at even the trappers, right? When you look at the top, you look at the top gangster rappers and fucking trap rappers from our eras. Them niggas is multi-billionaires. They own multiple companies. When you look at these niggas, when you look at Kodak Black and these little niggas, damn near dead, bro. At 20. I don't know, man. I want better for them. You know, I really do. I just think the trajectory is just not favorable. when you do the data, that's what I'm saying, man. I think gangster rap was a revolutionary tales of poverty from the streets, right? So the aspect of crime and all that shit came from poverty, and it was based on the social conditions that our people were in. You know. So the crime they talked about in gangster rap was based on, we gonna rob somebody because we hungry. We don't got nothing. Fuck that. We whatever we gotta do by any means necessary, we gonna survive. These niggas are just talking about drilling. It ain't even really no problem. You looked at me, what is it's up. It's just up. It's up. I'm not saying that it don't come from the struggle. I'm telling you that the emotions that it evokes from the struggle, right? Like pain comes from, a lot of shit comes from the struggle, right? And I just think that the emotions that the majority, especially of this new drill rap, the frequency that is on is a low frequency, which evokes anger and darkness and depression, right? And that's why you have an overload of kids taking pills and all that shit. Like, I think that this music like evokes depression. I've never seen more depressed young kids ever. Like I used to wake up and listen to Jay-Z, listen to, you know, Life is Times of Sean Carter and all that shit, and be motivated. Like, yeah, bro, I'm gonna get this money. I'm gonna do positive shit. It's a hard knock. Like I used to listen to that shit and wake up. I done came up, like I used to listen to them songs, even though the lyrics of them were talking about hustling and selling drugs. It was talking about, nigga, we not gonna be broke, we gonna be good. Fuck that. When they talked about violence, it was in, you know what I'm saying, Lucky Me. It was them talking about, you know, the stress that they dealing with, and, you know, before I let somebody hurt me, I'm gonna hurt somebody. It's like none of the music, it just tells me everybody got beef. I don't even know. Yeah, times have changed. And that's the whole point of what I'm saying to you, bro. Times have changed and the mind states have changed as well. Saying, I don't get inspired listening to this music. Like the closest thing in this genre to something that inspired me is Little Durk's All My Life. You know what I'm saying? Like, it motivates me, like I hear that and be like, yeah. You know, so like I get it. It is a lot. It's a lot going on. Like even when I'm having conversations with my son, and I'm just oh, I didn't see the question.
Celebrity Lives, mine. Who we got on that panel today? We got that boy Mysonne, man. If you don't know, man, get to know Mysonne, man. He got a podcast out there, man. He definitely be on social media speaking of knowledge and giving y'all advice on things, man. He had a couple viral videos out there. He also used to be a rapper. So yeah, go do your research on Mysonne, man. But we touching on this topic, man. We touching on the topic. Gangsta rap versus drill. Let me say this, man. It really ain't a big difference, man. Be honest with you, man. In my opinion, it's about a 5% difference. The 5% difference is rappers back in the day, they talked about the same things. The rappers today talk about, man. It's just that, you know, lack of a better word, it's rapping, man. That's what it is, man. 6ix9ine rapping, man. That's all it is, man. It's tell-all rap, man. You know what I mean? If you ain't telling it all, you ain't planning on risking it all, and you ain't gonna, stand on business, you ain't gonna be considered a rapper, man. You can't fake it till you make it. You can't premeditate it. You can't just talk about stuff that you ain't gonna really do or talk about stuff you secretly gonna do. You have to blatantly tell the world that you're going to smoke on someone. You feel what I'm saying? And that's just the basics of the matter. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. It's tell-all rap, man. It ain't drill rap. It's tell-all rap. And as far as gangster rap, man, it was the same thing. You deceiving women. You talking about drugs. You talking about killing. You talk about etc, man. Things of all of those natures, in my opinion, man. But look, I ain't here to talk about the same thing he talked about, because I know y'all heard everything he said. I'm here to talk about the solution. I'm here to talk about the change, the elevation, the things that can get things done. And the number one thing is stop robbing the talent. Stop robbing the rappers. Stop robbing the singers. Stop robbing the actors. Stop robbing the comedians. Just stop robbing them. And what I mean by that is they have no structure. That's number one. Number two, they don't have a label that give the structure, that give the A&R, that give the security, that give the engineer, that give the right opinions, that give the financial advisory, because you know they ain't passing out no literacy. But how about you add that to the signee package? You feel what I'm saying? Stop robbing the artists. Like, there's enough money in this world. A lot of you big executives, a lot of you companies, a lot of you labels have the money to just go 50-50 with an artist. And if an artist really got potential, you can go 70-30 they way, not your way. Y'all robbing the artist, which forces the artist to go independent. You know what independent means? That is a dangerous thing to be in as an artist, is independency. Because you're going to have some times where your front and your back end ain't looking too good, where you have to risk it to where you don't have security, where you have to risk it to bring your friends that don't have gun licenses to carry their carry their guns and trying to get things done to help you to make sure you get out that jam or get out that situation when you're doing those performances or those low-level clubs and those small little arenas where people can sneak their guns in, people can wait outside, sit outside. You got some artists out here, man, they driving to these shows in their personal vehicles and leaving in them personal vehicles. You feel what I'm saying? Because these executives, these companies, these labels are robbing the talent. That's the biggest solution. Try to get these artists out of independency. You feel what I'm saying? You see an artist doing his thing, and he making a lot of money, but he keep getting in trouble because he keep, having to take high risk for low reward, or high risk for his reward or her reward. You know what I mean? Like, make it make sense. Stop robbing the artists. Pay them. Teach them. Guide them. Mentor them. Point them in directions where they can create, what I'm looking for, generational wealth for their loved ones, man. It'll be a lot of black families out here changed, man. It'll be, black people be on top right now. Black African-American people will be on top right now if the labels wasn't robbing them, bro. Just think about them. Think about all the artists. You can even go back to the artist you mentioned, DMX. Yeah, he was on the label. Yeah, I'm quite sure he had major deals. I'm quite sure he had major figures. I'm quite sure he had, major help and things of that nature. But look how he turned out. But guess what you don't say? You don't talk about him being robbed. I'm quite sure he got robbed by a label. I'm quite sure his deal was probably a 90-10, a 80-20, or a 75-25. They way, not his way. And that's what I'm talking about. You got to think about this, man. You feel what I'm saying? Rap, hip-hop, R&B is a dangerous job. You feel what I'm saying? You can't live a regular life. And y'all labels got the money, man. So dish it out. Get these independent artists signed to deals that's in their favor. You feel what I'm saying? In their favor, bruh. To mentor them and guide them and show them the way. You know what I mean? Get the security there. You know what I mean? As far as personal activities out of these people, you can't control that. That's just uncontrollable. But I mean, it happened to the best of them. Look at Rihanna. She was a hothead. Yeah. Let's talk about it. She was having fun. We ain't gotta get into no details, but she was having fun. But look how she turned out. Because she had to take over the fucking world to get treated correctly. I'm quite sure her deals is marvelous, spectacular, great. But look what she had to do. Look what she had to go through. And that's what I'm saying. Y'all want these talents to stop being murdered, killed, hunted, robbed, preyed on, ran up on. Stop robbing them. Pay them. You know? Pay them. Don't, oh, let me put you in this house. Oh, let me do this, let me do that, let me. But I'm gonna keep all the money in my pockets. But I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do the bare minimum. Stop doing the fucking bare, man, this celebrity lives, man, I'm getting tired. But y'all know where we going, man. You get it. And you got it. So we gone.